Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
And as an idiot, I need a producer. I forgot to turn on my mic. So hi, I am Steve6464. Thank you for waiting around for this late start. This is season 7, part 19 of Let's Build This, making a video, and we will be continuing our animation on why continents sometimes appear different sizes in space pictures. And before we do that, let's have our review. Turn the microphone on. Hello, 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 hello. Louder, louder. Oop, too loud. Hello, hello, hello. Hope that sounds good. Let me know if it doesn't. Alright, so we will be working again in Poser. So let me open that up. Let's go to our work scenes. I didn't give myself time to set the cameras, but that's looking pretty good. Photoshop. Alright, let's get Poser started and see if OBS can find it. And it looks like it's having problems. Of course it is. There we go. Every Sunday, after we teach OBS how to find poser. Alright, let's see if we can find the file. Been working on this is it. Let's hope so. I have some very cryptic notes going on, so hopefully I'll be able to figure out what I was doing last week. This looks like the right one. Let's start from the beginning and see what we have. Okay, so 376 is where the egg drops, and then at 409 is where the first slide shows up, at least the talk of the first slide, from frame 409 to 804. And the first slide would be the one with the one with the image that started all this. So let's go to props. This is it, I believe. Just the Y tangent, transition, double check. Yep. Now the question is, do I want to bring them all up to a consistent height, or adjust them for what looks good? I'm going to do for what looks good. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open the keyframe grid, and I think I will turn this camera to face the other screen, so you can see the keyframe. See what I'm doing on the keyframe. Alright. Alright, but first let's adjust the camera. And that would be left, or just center. Properties. Bring that over here. Configure video. What do I need to do to make it more visible? Actually, it's not looking too bad. Alright, it does look a little blah, though. Default. Okay. A little dark. See if I can fix it with just exposure. And Clotilda is supposed to be red, not orange. See if I can fix that a bit. Well, we go to pink. Swell. Oh yes, it doesn't let you type in the values. Isn't that special? White balance, maybe? Ooh. That's not nice. Still doesn't give us a red. Okay, I guess that's the best we're going to get. And back to Poser. Let's put this in the middle. How does that look? I forgot there's a 45-second delay. Alright, that's going to be... It's going to have to be what we live with. Alright, so for 409, Roxy starts talking about the first slide. I think what I want to do is listen to the speech. Is this it? Oh no, that's not. That's the Poser file. Okay. I don't have a combined. Thought I had a combined. And I have sounds in here from another project I'm working on, which seem to have defaulted. Oop.
So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image. There is this animation the Steve6464 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal lengths change what we see on a sphere. Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding. So, do you like
Yeah,
my
we're gonna
lab
have an
coat?
echo.
Need to wear a lab coat when doing science ed. Isn't that right, Sleepy? Has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal so, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image.
Okay, yes. That is what I want.
This is my clone Clotilda. So it seems that flirts.
Alright, do we want to make this?
To wear a lab coat when doing science ed. Isn't that right? 64 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal so it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image.
Okay, yes. That is what I want.
This is my clone Clotilda.
Alright, do we want to make this? Linear instead of boolean. And y tangent or transition. Very good. And then this goes from 409 to 804. And y tangent or transition. Okay, very good. And then this goes from 409 to 409. Yeah, let's make all three keyframes. They already are, but not going to hurt to do it again. Okay. I'm going to turn the sound off. We don't need it on right now. So 15 frames a half a second to come up. 424, but I'm going to do the math anyhow. Yeah, 424. 424. And at 424, our sign should appear. A little more on the bottom than on the top. And something tells me all the problem I went through taping up my monitor has gone down the drain. And why is Clotilda's arm still up? Okay. Make this keyframe. Make X a keyframe. Z keyframe. And that's going to be until 804. But we want half a second for it to disappear. So that's going to be 789. 789. All right, and where's my pen? All right, 409 at 724. And what am I thinking? 424 to 789. So from 424, we are going to copy all this to 789. So our sign stays in place for that duration. Control V. And let's say this file, save. So in the 804, we want this to disappear. Alright. You know what? I'm going to put a little rotation in this. Nope, not that. Y? Yes, Y. So 424. Y is a keyframe. And 789. Y is also a keyframe. And 804. All right, I think I will have this spin 3 full spins. And that will be 180 degrees turning. And then I want it to go back and break through the background. Well, that was fast. That was really fast. So I'm going to do a scale also. And the scale at 424 will be a keyframe. And the scale is 789. Will also be that keyframe. But at 804, we will reduce it to 1%. And make it disappear. We're going the wrong way with it. And we will bring in the Y and Z transition. All right, let's go back. Excellent. File, save. Not save as, just save. Oh, it's been saved. Okay. Let's see, that's done. That goes down. Slide 1 is done. Okay, and the next is, she talks about me and this animation. I'm going to turn the speaker on, so there'll be an echo.
There is this animation the Steve 6464 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal lengths change what we see on a sphere.
The next is,
but first let's cover some basics. This is pi.
I'm going to turn the speaker on, so there'll be an echo. Turning it off, no more echo. Back to poser. Okay, 908. Okay, 908 plus 15 is 923. And it's going to go to 1248. That's 1233. All right, 908, 1248. Okay, 908. Actually, 923. Well, 908 props. This is pi. This green arrow thing is a pain in the butt. It's tough enough navigating this grid without, if I accidentally click on that line, it thinks, the green arrow thinks that's where I want to stop the video. Okay, so let's let's make this linear instead of, I don't want to tell me what your spleen. And now let's go to 908. Make this a keyframe. Right. And we're going to do the same thing with the Y, rotate the scale, and then the transits. Okay, so let's go to 923. All right. That is a keyframe, 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 scale, keyframe, Y, rotate, keyframe. And that stays up until 1233. Let's copy these things. Yeah, where did it go? You'd think it would stay until told otherwise. Scale. Hi Roy, how are you? So in the video I sent you when I was explaining the Roxy swimsuit stuff, you said I had a white cup drinking out of it. You thought it was beer. Is this it? This is a plastic cup. It holds 2 cans of Coke. Okay. not bad. And let's see how good my memory is. How is your girlfriend, Astra? Did I get it right? It was a can. Huh. Okay. Okay, where was I? And there went my headphones. Lovely. Okay, I was copying keyline keyframes to keyframes. Well, we should be quiet so we don't wake her up then. So how was Friday? You came in after I left. Did I hear right? Car trouble? You poocha. Try again, me or you? Where did it go? I didn't tell it to do anything. Oh! So it did have something to do with a car, but not car repair. Well, what did you get? So where is it going? Why? There are days. It went back home. That's where it went. For the love of stupid. Really? Okay, so what did I do? Y rotated it 3 turns. 1080. Let me write that down. And I reduced the scale. We'll do that. We'll do that last. Maybe. All right. You bought a new car that needs repair. Okay, that one's done. Alright, the third slide is short pi. That starts at 1347 and goes on to 1435. Okay, 1347. So, and Carmax is supposed to be this reputable thing. Alright, go to props. 4-digit pi. Back to 1. Change it to linear. Life just works easier when it's linear, at least for me. Good for you. Give them hell. I give you permission. Not that you need my permission. Okay. 347 plus 15, 1362. And 1435 minus 15 is 1420. That one I don't need the calculator. I did copy it, didn't I? Get rid of these very end keyframes. Okay. Scale. X transition. Y transition. I don't know why, because I want to. 2 hours after you left. Oh, man. So what started happening? It started lurching when you switching gears. Okay, that's done. Go to 15 frames, 62. Raise it. Just kind of eyeballing these signs. Not putting them anywhere specific. Yeah, that sounds like a transmission problem. Alright, we want the stationary at the 1420. Back when my oldest, our daughter, was only 4 months. Kelly was working days and I was working nights. And sometimes my daughter, my wife, on her way home, would stop at a friend's. So I would bring our daughter to my wife where she was at. And then I would go into work. I get to the friend's house and Kelly goes, I think the car needs some injector and carb cleaner because it's running funny. So I take the car from her and she takes mine. And just like you, I stepped on the gas and it gears didn't shift. And when it finally did, it lurched. Took it to the shop. And the day it was done was 9/11. It had very little gas. Picked it up from the mechanic, very little gas. Had to drive it to work. I was working in Glenview. And I said, I'll just go and I'll get gas in the way. The first gas station I could get to, of course there was a line, and their computers were down. I just gave the guy $5. That's all I need. Gave him cash. Alright, so let's go and get rid of this sign. Very good, it didn't move. send it back, rotate it 3 turns, reduce the size, and make it disappear. Okay, that's done. Okay, the fourth and final slide starts at 1450 and goes until the end. And I have here the end is 2,497 frames. And I want the slide that says, explains how to calculate the area for an oval. And that starts at 1450. Right. And I always do this to myself. $24.97. And we're starting at 1450. There's my grid. Okay. All right. Why rotate? I don't know why I rotate. It's fun. Scale. X transition, Y transition, Z transition. Okay, 1450 to 1465. 2497 minus 15 is 2482. So 1465. raise this up. Move my grid. Well, I also want to fix this damn green arrow that can't stay put. This green arrow identifies or defines the play area. If you don't want it to play the whole animation, you set it to where you want it to start and stop. And it will move on me if I accidentally click in that bar that it resides in. Oh yeah, it's a big pain. And when you're teaching yourself this kind of doing trial and error, and you can't figure out why you are only rendering half your animation, I think just by dumb luck I had noticed that the green arrow stopped at the same spot that it stopped rendering, and realized I could drag it back and forth. Okay, so what am I doing now? I am going to frame 1465. No, I am it. Oh, is one frame going to really make that much of a difference? And I am going to be that OCD about it, and fix it. Okay, set as a keyframe. That'd be really nice. Very good. keyframe the scale, and the Y rotate. Where am I? Getting ahead of myself here, Roy. Getting ahead of myself. Alright, we want to start at 1450. Why is... Alright. $14.50. Oh, maybe I wasn't ahead of myself. I guess I wasn't ahead of myself. Why do it once when you can do something twice or 3 times? Keyframe. 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 And keyframe. Excuse me. And we want this to stay up until 2482. Alright. 1465. $24.82. $265. $24.82. $14.65. $24.82. File save. And $24.97. It sent the sign back home. Gets rid of that. Very good. All right. listen to what she has to
But
say.
we'll be using the first 4 digits of 3.1419. But seeing 9 is bigger than 5, we round up, and the 1 becomes a 2. So, 4 as pi is 3.142. We'll also be dealing with the area of ovals. And to find the area of ovals is short radius times long radius times pi. The area covered is ovals because of the distortion from the projection from a sphere to a flat surface. And the area of the flat surface is 120 inches times 120 inches, for a product of 14,400 square inches. As we watch the video, I'll be relaying the lenses, focal length, the sizes of the ovals, and how much area in percent they take up. Clotilda will be helping by holding up signs with the information. And the area of the flat surface is 120 inches.
The whole thing is 1 minute and 23. Where did I get the... No. Okay. 1 minute is 60 seconds plus 23 seconds times 30 frames. 2490. I got 2497. That's because Clotilda comes in and says she'll be holding up signs. Yeah, she says she'll be holding up signs from 2496 to 2572. Alright, so let's make this 2572. Alright, the next thing I want to do is I want Clotilda to be able to relax her arm. And that is way back to frame 376. Right, that's where the egg finally disappears from the screen, right? Right, 376. Give her 15 frames, half a second to blow her arm. 6 plus 15. Is 391. Okay. Clotilda. Let's go back to your left collar. Right. Okay. 376 is where we want the arm to start to drop. Right. There's Clotilda. Left collar. Perfect. $25.72. any day now. Sometimes you do this. There we go. Okay. All right, we want up and down, back and forth, and twist to remain the same. Oh yeah, all right. We already keyframed that. So we want all this to go back to 1. Copy that. And we are going to 391. I don't know what 391 won. What did 390 win? But 391 something. Okay, that was the collar. If you haven't figured it out, I like my puns. Alright, that was the left shoulder, left forearm. Excuse me. Still a little nasally, as you could tell. Is it me, or is her arm not moving? Thank you. You remember, did I use inverse kinetics in this? I'm thinking I might have, seeing it's not moving. I mean, the hand fixed. I'm going to have to fix her fingers so they're not spread out. Let's find out. I got a feeling I did. Yep. Left leg, right leg, left hand. They're not episodes, they're parts. That's a mistake I made. This is part 19, not episode 19. Not that it matters. Well, when I originally started this live streaming, I think I was just going to do one build, that metal dinosaur that took forever. As her hand slowly floats up. There's her egg, she drops it, and it comes back. Alright, but I do want to her hand is like this. I want it to be more like this. And that is spread. Okay. And we probably want that to stay to the very end. All right. Let's see how that looks. No biggie. $2:30 already. Wow. Where did the last 90 minutes go? Okay, stop. Okay. So frame 100, Clotilda appears. Gonna be an echo. 45-second delay. Okay.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda.
So frame 100.
So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing science says. Isn't that right, Sleepy? So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image.
45-second delay.
There is this animation the Steve 6464 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal lengths change what we see on a sphere. But first let's cover some basics. This is pi. But we'll be using the first 4 digits of 3.1419. But seeing 9 is bigger than 5, we round up, and the 1 become as a 2. So, 4's pi is 3.142. We'll also be dealing with the area of ovals. And to find the area of ovals is short radius time as long radius time as pi. But the area covered is ovals because of the distortion from the projection from a sphere to a flat surface. And the area of the flat surface is 120 inches time as 120 inches for a product of 14,400 square inches. As we watch the video, I'll be relaying the lenses focal length, the sizes of the ovals, and how much area in percent they take up. Clotilda will be helping by holding up signs with the information. And the area of the flat surface is 120.
Okay, enough of that. So the first sign appears at, or starts to appear at 4:09. Actually, fully appears at 4:24. And I thought it would make a little more interest if the girls were to turn and face the sign. So let's start with Roxy's head. And let's make this linear. Oh, it is already. Okay, cool. 424. Keyframe. Alright, and then 424 plus 15. 439. Alright, I always take the head and twist it until I get to where I like it. And then I divide that whole twist between other body parts. So I'm just going to do the head, neck, and chest. Okay, I'm going to take this to 45 degrees. That's 15. So let's make that 15 here. And then go to the neck. Make that a twist of 15. And then go to the chest. And make the chest a twist of 15. That way it's just, she's not just doing this. It's more of a natural. It would, but you wouldn't be able to. It's the only way I can pick up the audio. I suppose I could research OBS more and figure out how to make that happen, where I could have the mic off and you could hear the audio. Now, it works for the Roxy intro and the Derp outro. I just never taken the chance, the time to do it proper. Okay. And okay, that was 439. And there's plenty of space between signs, so I'm going to have her then at 8:04, where the sign disappears, have her then start turning back, right, and then at 8:19 have her completely back to where she was. Alright, so 8:04. neck. I thought we were on the chest. So we're on the neck. How did we get on the neck and not the chest? Okay. Save. And then 819. Everything goes back to 0. Okay, that looks... Why is she slowly turning? Oh no, yeah, she's showing off her lab coat here. And her head is slowly turning back. "109. Everything should be 0. Doesn't look 0 to me, does it? Where are we at? 409. 424, things should start moving. All right. Okay, 15, yep. 15 on the neck. 15 on the head. And it should still be there at 804. But it's not. That is a 15 twist at 804. Did I not copy and paste it? Did I copy and paste it from the wrong keyframe? Okay. Head is at 15. .804. Neck is 15. Chest at 804. It's also 15. Then we go to 819 and everything should be 0. It appears so. Okay. Let's do Clotilda. Excuse me while I stretch. But we don't want her quite the same time. Right, they should be slightly separated. So 409, 424, 439, 789, 804, 819. Keep saying Clotilda. Yes. The girl in the red. Okay. What does Roxy say? What does Roxy call her clone sister? The girl in the red.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda.
Clotilda. Okay. Confusing myself here. Alright, Roxy starts there and ends there. And then starts here and ends there. I think I'm going to have Clotilda just a little behind. Half of a half, a quarter of a second. So I'm going to have Clotilda start her turn at 4:31, finish at 4:46. Hold until 7:96 and finish up at 8:11. Do this, make this change, and then I'm done. Yeah, okay. I can see that. Maybe I am slurring. Because I'm putting more energy into thinking than speaking. Yeah, I'm surprised it's so late already. So we want to yes, start with the head. All right, so we're starting at 4:31. And 4:31 everything should be 0. Why is there already a twist? Oh, it's because I didn't change to Clotilda. Zero, 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 zeros. You know, if I'm not animating it, it'd be nice if I could get rid of it. So I don't have to scroll through all this. Kids, if you want to be an animator, don't watch me. Alright, 4:31 to 4:46. And seeing we're going the other way, it is going to be minus 15. Okay, that was the chest, the neck, and then the head. And we all know what the head is on a boat. I just need to learn to make it more entertaining. There we go. And that is going to stay like that until 796. And then everything turns back to 0, 8, 11. I think I might have. I might have misread my notes. Because Roxy should already be at 0, but isn't. So I know what I did. We want to hold Clotilda until 8:11 and have her finish 8:26. So, buttons on your underwear. So let's go here and here and delete that. Right, and then eight 11. Make that the 0 keyframe, or the oh, not the whole thing, just the one square. All right, neck twist. Neck twist. Rinse and repeat. Go down to the head twist. Okay, and then 826, everything should be 0. Alright, let's see how this looks. Like my lab coat. This is an egg. Concerned about that egg not going straight down. Alright, that looks good. So where does that egg come in? 340. Okay. 376. So I don't think last week it went down and to her left, down and to her right. I think I had it going more straight down, right? Okay, egg. And that is transition X. Transition Y for some reason. Okay. Okay, it starts at 340. Then take it back to 330. Let's see. It bounces. Wonderful. Oh, I hate this program. Okay, I don't want it bouncing. All right. $25.72. Oh, you moron. $3.76. 2572. Let's delete all this. $376. I forgot if I had copied it. $25.72. Actually, I don't care what the egg does as long as it doesn't come back into the shot. And I did it again. Stupid. $376. It's kind of funny, but I don't want it in the video. Alright, this time I copied it at 376. Going to 2572. Select. I'm still looking for that video of this is an egg. So you get the reference. Why is it still bouncing? Is it not? It must not be the Y transit that's causing it to bounce. 388, 376. So what one is changing? I want to try and do it this way first. It's like I said, I don't care what the egg does as long as it doesn't do it in the shot. Okay. 376. $377. getting late. No more egg. You get that right. Kills me every time I have to change my password. Heaven help you if you forget it and you have to call tech. Okay. Let's call this a day. What am I doing? Closing things. Let's go back to scene 1. Put me big on the screen. Alright, Roy, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And people viewing now and in the future, thank you. And yeah, have a good day. Be safe. Don't vote fascist. Be a friend to someone who needs a friend. And the only thing I've left to say is...
Look! An echo chamber of derp.
Sorry, Roy.
Perspective. Gravity is not a force.
Einstein-based Newton.
Jerp. 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 Jerp.
Dip.